Accountability and the use of lethal police force against unarmed citizens took center stage today during the launch of a new structural framework dedicated to protecting activists in their line of work. This comes amid mounting outrage over police brutality following the recent fuel price demonstrations. Amnesty International and human rights defenders have put a harsh spotlight on developing casualty statistics, as Marion Barasa now details.
At the unveiling of a new national framework to protect activists today, Amnesty International Director Irungu Hatun put a harsh spotlight on the recent police actions, warning that the true scale of the casualty list is still emerging.
16 people have died in the last 48 hours as a result of protests that were lawful and essentially were not even protests at one point. They were an economic boycott.
The fatalities assume a pattern all too familiar, where unarmed residents bear the brunt of lethal force by the police as they demand an economic cushion from a state that hiked fuel prices overnight, triggering a sharp spike in the cost of living. Among those caught in the legal crosshairs of the state's response was Martin Ligi. A conclusive post-mortem examination conducted by government pathologists has laid bare the devastating nature of his death.
The cause of death was excessive hemorrhage due to a single gunshot to the chest. The gunshot had perforated the right lung, and there was a lot of blood in the chest cavity.
For Ligi's family, the medical reality offers a painful confirmation of murder, sparking an immediate demand for criminal liability and state accountability.
Postmortem ya daktari, sababu tumeona kwa kweli Ligi aliuawa na risasi. Sasa ile kitu tukiomba tu ni haki, tupate haki, Ligi apate haki yake, na ule mwenye alimuua at least achukuliwe hatua.
The Law Society of Kenya, which observed the autopsy alongside oversight bodies like IPOA, vows that this case will not be swept under the rug. They are planning to bypass standard criminal delays by launching direct civil litigation.
It's unfortunate for anyone to die in this manner. We'll continue supporting the family throughout the whole process. We want to ensure that these investigations keep going through.
Members of the religious society have broken their silence, leading the condemnation against the government's heavy-handed tactics and economic policies is Anglican Archbishop Jackson Ole Sapit. Clergy are warning that the administration's sluggish response to both police brutality and economic crisis is pushing the country to a breaking point.
It is a reality that every Kenyan is feeling, and let the government understand that this is not affecting the Matatu industry, and the conversation should not be only about the Matatu industry responding to what they did on Monday and Tuesday, but respond to the cry of Kenyans, because Kenya is bleeding and Kenyans are crying.
Marion Barasa, KTN.